Good evening. Good evening. This is Marquez Speaks. I am the real voice, the voice of the streets, CEO of me, Big Boss Entertainment. And I come on as always to give you all the real and truth. Now, I just finished my schoolwork because I'm in school getting my 5th master's degree. Had a long day at work today, but that's no excuse because I work 3 to 4 jobs. And it's not a problem. But I am here to talk to you a little bit about politics today because politics runs your life and mine. And we got a lot going on in politics. We really do. We got a lot going on in politics today. And it's not good for Democrats. Let me say it again. A lot of it is not good for Democrats. So let's break it down. Okay. Let's break it down tonight. I got a little time tonight. Hope you do too. Hope y'all are blessed. But let's break this down. Okay. Let's break this down. Very, very important. If you see my videos today, you know what I'm about to talk about. So while the Democrats are BSing about the government shutdown we're going to talk about in a second, that's not going to happen. Donald Trump is campaigning on the campaign trail in Iowa. Why is Donald Trump campaigning? He's campaigning for the 2026 midterms. While Democrats are BSing around, Donald Trump is campaigning for the 2026 midterms. He's got the Democrats so befuddled with Minnesota, with them passing a spending bill. He's going raising money for the Republicans. That's a chess move right there. I didn't say it was going to work. I said that's a chess move right there in politics. Okay? When you got your people, your enemies going left and right, and you go straight down the middle, that's a chess move, y'all. Donald Trump is playing chess. Donald Trump is playing chess. That's a chess move. Because people mad at him in Iowa, he went to calm the white people down. Black people mad at him in Iowa, he went to calm the black people down. That's what Donald Trump did in Iowa at 79 years old. While we talking about Minnesota, and the majority of black people say, no disrespect to y'all white people, but we're not getting involved in ICE. So why everybody's messing with Minnesota, and because a white woman and a white man lost their lives. Kevin Porter was a black man. Nobody talked about that in December. But when it's white people, a lot of times it changes. You want to talk about them. That's just the way it goes. Not a problem. The majority of black people say we're not getting involved with ICE. They're not looking for us. They go straight to prison, Queen Princess. Let me say that again. The majority of black people say we're not getting involved in ICE stuff. Nope. Y'all are starting to see what happens to us for over 500 years. Brutality. And ICE is not going nowhere. Remember, they got funding, but they're going to do security for the Milan Olympics. ICE is worldwide and global now. They're going to do security for the Milan Olympics. ICE is not going anywhere. They're going to do security for Milan Olympics. So ICE is going to be here. Black people saying we're not getting involved with that. And Donald Trump got them in Minnesota on purpose. Chess move. Number 2. This is the thing we need to realize. The Democrats in the Senate are threatening a government shutdown over ICE funding. Number 1, the government shutdown will never happen. Number 2, if it does, Democrats are dumb and stupid. I'm going to say it again. What did we get out of we mind our own business, King James. That's correct about the ICE. But what in the HELL did we get from the first government shutdown from Democrats? Remember, Democrats caused the first government shutdown. Then they ended it. We didn't get anything. We didn't even get Obama tax subsidies. We got nothing. Let me say it again. We got nothing out of the first government shutdown. So Democrats, first of all, y'all ain't gonna shut the government down. Number 2, if y'all do, what are you gonna get out of it? It don't hurt nothing but poor people, middle class people. Let me say it again. For somebody trying to say, oh, you going against Democrats, I am on this. Democrats shut down the government again. Worst timing for you. Number 1, we get nothing like we didn't get anything out the first one. Number 2, it hurts middle class and poor people. What speaks how it help us. Tax season. The IRS stops processing your income tax returns. Tax season. The IRS stops processing your income tax returns. That's what happens. So Democrats, that's what it is. Hello, Queen Dolores. Queen Lydia, you may not like it, but I'm telling you the truth. Everything I'm telling you is facts. If there's a partial government shutdown, tax returns stop. IRS stops. longer for people to get their income tax money back. And right now they need to pay their bills. So this will be 100% stupid by the Democrats. That's why ain't nobody listening to you. Cory Booker talking about, I ain't voting for it. We don't care. Chuck Schumer said, we ain't voting for it. We don't care. These are the same two that turned the first time in summer 2025 when we were supposed to have that government shutdown. Remember that. So if you're trying to do a government shutdown, doing tax time, Donald Trump knows you're idiots. Donald Trump's got you dealing with Minnesota when he's going to raise money for Republicans. Now, that don't mean Republicans are going to win, but guess what? Damn sure it is a good strategy. King Speaks, are we getting that $2,000? If the economy keeps going this bad, they're going to have to give us something. They're going to have to give us something. They may not want to, but they're going to have to, King James. That's why I say Donald Trump is winning. This is why I tell y'all the man is winning. Not because he's great, not because he's great for people, but he understands business. All right? Just like at work. If they keep you tied up, normally in a group, there's about 4 or 5 people in a team. 2 of them don't do nothing. 2 or 3 do all the work. It's called quiet quitting. So he knows if it's a group, if I can keep Democrats busy to the left and the right, I can go straight. At least I can make a lot of money. Don't you see it happening? No. Why do you think so many politicians don't want to be in Congress no more? They see the writing on the wall. Thank you, Queen Dolores. You're so right. So that's what Trump's doing. Will his plan work? I don't know, but he's winning. Because I told y'all, Democrats ain't doing nothing for us. Democratic Party need not a shutdown right now. America's against the Republican Party. Correct. But last thing you need is a government shutdown. With those protests going on in Minnesota, and you're going to do a government shutdown? King James, that's the stupidest thing Democrats can do. Let me tell you, Democrats, you put yourself in a bad position. Now those 7 Democrats who signed the government spending bill in the House of Representatives talking about, oh, we should have done it. We regret it. Yeah, y'all going to lose y'all seats, House seats this year. You won't be in the House next year. Okay? It was stupider for y'all to pass that spending bill. You fully funded and gave ICE more money. You fully funded the military and gave them more money. Nothing wrong with that, but we didn't get anything. Democrats looking stupid. Why they looking stupid? Because they took the money like Republicans did. Now let me get y'all to understand. I'm not a Republican. I'm independent. I'm not going all the way for Republicans. I'm just telling the truth. This is why Donald Trump is winning. When we lose, he wins. Why? Because we don't make no money. He's making all the money. He's making all the money. He's doing it what they call legally in politics. This is what's going on. We need him to do something for us. We need him to do something for us. It is hard out here. They don't care nothing about us. Correct, Queen Dolores. They care nothing about us. They never have. Republicans or Democrats. Now people are starting to see this. And I'm about to give y'all some polls y'all don't like. Now people are starting to see Democrats are doing the same thing Republicans are doing. People are starting to see that regardless you like it or not. So guess what? The majority of black people, you know who they going with right now? Donald Trump and Republicans. And he knows he's a very calculating, vindictive person. That's correct, Queen Wilma. New poll came out saying a majority of black people are going with Donald Trump and Republicans right now. America isn't again the Republican Party. The Republican Party makes us against them, and the Democrats are doing the same thing. Republican Party is telling us the truth, though. That's the problem. Jay, okay? That's the problem. The Republicans are telling the truth. The Democrats are not. Now, a majority of black people lean toward Donald Trump and Republicans. Listen, let me tell y'all this right now. I want y'all to understand. It's getting to be deja vu again. And that's bad business and money and news for us. It's getting to be deja vu what I'm seeing in 2024 elections right now. I'm not saying it's happening, but it's getting to be deja vu. A lot of people going to Donald Trump's side and Republican side. No, I ain't wrong, Kevin Hatchett. I'm right. You wrong. Oh, I can't say you're a damn troll. Get off my show. They're starting to go to the Republican side. And it's still early. Think about this. You get a good income tax check, and somehow Donald Trump give you $2,000 in the summertime. Who you going to vote for in November? So I heard they shot another boat out of the water. Where was those rules coming from? They shooting boats out of the water. They doing it for a reason, King James. But let me say it again. If you get a healthier income tax check this year, you get $1,000, $2,000 more dollars. And by some miracle, by August, Donald Trump gives you $2,000 rebate check. Who you voting for in November? You may vote Democrat, but a whole lot of people going to vote Republican. I would never go with the Republicans now certified felon over Trump. That's correct, Queen Princess, but a whole lot of people will. And that's the scary part. I don't know if Democrats see it or they don't even care about it. I don't know if they see it or they don't even care about it. But Donald Trump is running them a certain way. See, as an independent, I got to be honest. I'm not in love with Donald Trump, but look, this 79-year-old man is running around these Democrats. Democrats are going left and right, up and down, nothing. They're doing nothing for us. Okay? They are doing nothing for us. Nothing. And that's the problem. And a lot of black people, young people, minorities saying, hell, we ain't too good with Republicans, but Democrats ain't doing nothing for us but telling tall tales and lies. Think about the last 6 months to a year. How many lies has the Democratic Party told us that we believe? And I'm talking about me too. I believed a lot of what they were saying. I believed a lot of what they were saying. I believed a lot of what the Democrats were saying. And how much of that was a lie? How much of that was a lie, y'all? This is what I'm saying. So I'm not happy with the Republicans, but I'm not happy with the Democrats either. And it's starting to show. Democrats are starting to show their true colors. You can see the colors of the Republican, let's be honest. On the Republican side, you can see their colors, but Democrats are starting to show their true colors, and I don't like it at all. Republicans hurting us and Democrats not helping us. I knew Democrats was lying when they was talking about Biden's health. Correct. But if the Democrats are not helping us, they're hurting us too. Jay, if the Democrats are not helping us, then they're hurting us. We don't got time for hurt feelings and people hurting us. That's what we're getting right now. From both sides. You know, it's one thing when one side is doing us wrong. You know, we can take one side doing us bad. But now both sides are doing us bad. What do we do? Well, Jay, people don't want to do what I said do. But I'm gonna tell you again what we should do, what we need to do to get back our stability, to get whatever the hell we want. This is what we need to do, but we won't do it. It's 435 members in the House of Representatives. We need to vote out 400 of them in 2026 midterms. We need to vote out at least 20 senators. And again, another 20 or 40 in 2028. Then we'll get whatever the hell we want. But we won't do it. Correct. I don't believe Democrats care as long as they get a check. If we did that, we'd get anything we want. We would get free universal health care. We would get a minimum wage, $20. But we won't do it because we keep voting the same people in. But if we vote out 400, I'm talking Hakeem Jeffries, I'm talking about Mike Johnson, and we vote out at least 400 House of Representatives in 2026, and at least 20 senators, they'll listen to whatever the hell we say. That's what we need to do. The problem is, King J, we won't do it. Because we'll get a little money. Our representatives will give her a little time. And then our political analysts will get a little money. And then we're in the same predicament we in before. Both sides are failing. Where's the relief? There is none. Queen Dolores, there is none. See, that's the problem. And we let it continuously play us. Correct, we need to vote them out of office, but we won't do it. We don't do it. We don't do it. James Clyburn, State of South Carolina, been there for so long and said, why don't you stay in there? I ain't got nothing else to do. We won't do the hard work. And guess what? Republicans and Democrats know this. They know we're not going to do nothing. So what happens? That's just like if a man is living with a woman, he ain't paying no bills. She paying the bills, doing everything. He can stay home and watch TV and play video games. He's going to continue to do it as long as that woman lets him do it. So what do you think Republicans and Democrats are going to do if we continue to let them do whatever they want? Continue to make that money. Continue to keep doing it. And no disrespect, but they talking about Renee Good and Alex Peretta in Minnesota the whole time. See, that's what the media's did. But when Keith Porter died, nobody had nothing to do with that. They didn't want to do nothing with that. But you get a white woman and a white man who passes in Minnesota, a white friendly state, then it's the talk of the town. Now you ain't got to talk about the Epstein files. Now you ain't got to talk about giving us nothing. Now you can pass that spending bill and won't nobody care. Those are distractions on both sides. I told y'all the Republican Party and Democrat Party is $1 trillion a piece organization. $1 trillion. That's a lot of money on both sides. And they know how to get us. Remember, besides Donald Trump, most people in Congress are lawyers. Besides Trump, most people in Congress are lawyers. You know what type of law they know how to do? Civil liabilities, constitutional law, amendment law. So how you feel about Jasmine? What do you think she would bring to the table if she makes it to the U.S.? I think Jasmine Crockett would do a great job. I think the only problem is I don't know if she's going to make it. She's a black woman fighting an uphill when our own party's not helping her. I love Jasmine Crockett now. I used to didn't like her, but I love her now. But I think she's fighting an uphill battle. That don't mean she ain't going to win. They're not trying to help her. And I wish they would, because she needs to be in the Senate. That is a strong voice who won't take no, who will stand on her grounds, who means what she says, and who will get in there for fight for the American people, Jay. I like that, but again, I don't know if they're going to let her. Remember, we were talking about $1 trillion organizations of peace, and they have a plan who they want at the top. Remember, they didn't want Harris at the top. Now, if they believe Jasmine Crockett is a threat, they won't let her go, because I believe in 2 years she would be the vice president candidate for the Democrats if she gets the Senate seat. That's what I believe. So we'll see what happens. Remember, Ted Cruz talked so bad about Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, he had to go apologize. And Donald Trump said, F you, Ted Cruz. So it's going everywhere. I'm just 100% dismayed with the Democrats. I don't believe anything they say. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I believe by Friday they'll sign a deal, and they'll be licking their chops and wounds, and they'll come up with something to lie to us. I don't know about you, but I don't like to be lied to. I don't know about you. I don't like to be lied to. I don't like when people lie to me. I don't like when politicians lie to me. I'm talking about me now. I don't like to be lied to. Republicans are lying to me. Democrats are lying to me also. That's the problem I have. Let me say it again. I don't like to be lied to. Republicans are lying to me, so is Democrats. You don't like for your spouse to lie to you. You don't like for your kids to lie to you. You don't like for them to lie to you at church. You don't like for them to lie to you on the job. But it seems we have no problem with politicians lying to us, kings and queens. We got no problem with politicians lying to us. That is a big issue for me. Again, it may not be for you. It is for me. I don't care if you've been a Democrat 30 years. You're crazy because they're lying to you. I don't care if you've been a Republican 40 years. You're crazy because they're lying to you. Both sides are lying to us. And we don't even care. Why do you think they got so many black women on these news channels and podcasts? Because the Republicans and Democrats don't feel them. They don't feel the black woman. No disrespect, they don't on those podcasts. That's why, no disrespect, they got a lot of gay people with the black women on these podcasts. They don't fear them. That's no disrespect. It's just the truth. I'm not trying to be nasty. I'm being honest and real right here. This is what's going on. This is what we're dealing with. Okay? Abby Phillips, CNN, black woman. She got her own show. Nobody feels her. They talk over her the whole time. Rachel Maddow, MSN now. She got a show. Nobody feels her. Nobody feels her. She will bring more than anyone there now. That's why she can't win. The powers that be not having that. You may be correct. They're going to put whoever in the office. That's what they always do. Violent crime. No, it's not. You're a lie. I don't do lies on my show. Okay? So, this is where we're at. So my question is, why do we let them continuously lie to us? We don't care about Abby Phillips or Rachel Maddow, or I forgot the other ladies on there. They don't fear them. Politicians don't fear the women in the media. You can go to Urban View. Urban View has got a lot of black women and a man. I ain't gonna say his name. He's gay. Nobody fears them because on Urban View they always have guests that are gay talking about politics on Sirius Radio. They always have it, and nobody fears them. No matter how good they talk, nobody fears them. They don't even listen to them politicians. They have no meaning. They have no stability. Nobody listens to them. So when you have a bunch of individuals they give a little money to tell a narrative that may be true, that politicians don't fear them because they don't move the needle. Move the needle is they can't get people to vote or Republicans or Democrats. They can't get people to stand up and call their elected officials to get anything done. They can't start protests. They can't get anything done. That's the problem. They don't fear them. And when politics, Republicans and Democrats don't fear you, you get nothing. If Republicans and Democrats do not fear you, you get nothing. That's what we get, nothing. We got a lot of analysts on the news and the radio that Democrats and Republicans don't fear because they put them there on purpose and they tell us a story. Now, they're good at storytelling, but they don't fear them. So we continue to be lied to. Oh, vote Democrat is going to happen. Oh, vote Republican is going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. You see the banter? They're going at each other and we just soaking it up and we get nothing in return except we feel good for that moment. Don't believe me? If you black, go listen to Urban View. Go listen to Urban View. Most of them talk bad about Donald Trump. They have somebody gay on there. No disrespect to gays, and nobody will listen to them. It's just wrong. They're not moving the needle. Okay? Roman Reigns for the WWE said he's a needle mover. Roman Reigns moves a needle. I mean, he gets people to watch. He gets people involved in wrestling. He makes the WWE a lot of money. He makes money. That's a needle mover. You got to move the needle. Barack Obama was a needle mover. Joe Biden was a needle mover. Clinton, he was a needle mover. Trump, he's a needle mover. You got to move that needle. Okay? George W. Bush, Ronald was a needle mover. Ronald Reagan was a needle mover. They move needles. They move people to a certain way. Okay? I would never run. I am never crazy. I love my life. My job, hello, Queen Patricia. My job is to tell you a story that's true and factual. And what you do, the information is up to you. If you vote, if you take accountability, if you learn to make more money, it's on you. Hello, Queen Augustine. God bless you. It is not up to me. I'm just telling you the truth. That's all I do. But those are needle movers. Cory Booker can't move a needle. Hakeem Jeffries can't move a needle. Mike Johnson can't move a needle. Chuck Schumer can't move a needle. Lindsey Graham can't move a needle. Senator McConnell can't move a needle. James Clyburn can't move a needle. AOC can't move a needle. Bernie Sanders, now he can't move a needle. Jasmine Crockett can move that needle. She can move that needle. You need needle movers. Somebody who can turn up the temperature from here and make it go up to here, boiling hot. It can be right here at 98.1. We need somebody to take it to 105.6 Fahrenheit. Get it burning hot. No needle movers. Especially on the Democratic side. Give me a needle mover on the Democratic side besides my man, Gavin Newsom. Give me one needle mover. I can give you three on the Republican side. J.D. Vance, Donald Trump, Ted Cruz. See what I'm saying? I give you needle movers on the Republican side. Give me a needle mover on the Democratic side. Somebody can say something, make something happen. Governor Abbott from Texas, he makes stuff happen. Good God, I don't like it. He makes stuff happen. Give me a needle mover for the Democrats. John Fetterman, he's a Republican. He's a Senate Republican. He's a Republican on the Senate side. He's moving peace in Pennsylvania. He's a needle mover in Pennsylvania. Give me a needle mover for the Democratic side. Give me one. Give me one needle mover. Don't say Obama, he can't move the needle no more. Don't say Biden, he can't move the needle no more. Give me one needle mover besides Gavin Newsom. Jasmine Crockett, she can move the needle, but they won't let her. Give me a needle mover. That's what Democrats need. Somebody who can move, again, 98.1, put up to 105.8 Fahrenheit. Make it hot. When people get hot, when it's hot, people get uncomfortable. People get scared. They don't want to lose that money, power, control, and respect. We don't have that in the Democratic Party. That's why Democrats are taking the money, running, and we are continuously losing. I only speak facts, and those are facts. Democrats need to do a better job. We don't trust Republicans. We damn sure don't trust Democrats right now. And black people are starting to side with Republicans and Trump. That is bad news, Queen Deborah. That is bad news for us. Gotta do better. Must do better. Must see better. That's what I had to come tell y'all tonight. I watch it all the time. Trump is playing chess. Democrats is playing checkers. Again, Minnesota, keeping us busy. Spending bill that's going to pass, keeping us busy. Donald Trump getting money for the Republicans. Sad, but that's the way it is, kings and queens. That is my show. I am Mark Red Speaks, the real voice of the streets, CEO me, Big Boss Entertainment, and I have given you the real news. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, God Almighty, just thank you for all things and everything, for you creating us and letting us see another beautiful, blessed day on this side of the dirt. When so many didn't wake up, you gave us more than enough to eat, more than enough to live. Our faculties and our health, and you've been with us all the days of our lives. If I had 10 million tongues, I couldn't say thank you enough. So, Father, with the one tongue I have, I say thank you for all things great and small. Thank you for being here for me. In Jesus' name, I humbly say amen. Kings and queens, that's what you are. May God bless you. May heaven be with you. If it is God's will, I will see you tomorrow evening. We'll do it again. Please stay safe. It's very cold outside. Please stay safe. Please stay bundled up. And make sure you understand. Don't be a fool in politics. Don't fall for the okie doke. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.